So here's problem 19 from section 5.4. We look at this problem, and again, it looks like a fundamental theorem of calculus part 1 problem. And not only, there's seemingly a missing thing here. There doesn't seem to be any constants in the limits of integration. But I think what we can do is we can take this integral and we can break it into two parts using one of the rules of integration that we learned earlier. And that is that this integral up here can be written as x squared to a of cosine 2t dt plus the integral from a to x cubed of cosine 2t dt. And then, of course, we look at this first integral and we don't like the way that looks because the limit of integration that's variable is on the bottom. So let's rewrite that as the opposite of a x squared cosine of 2t dt plus the integral from a to x cubed of cosine of 2t dt. And now I think at this point we can take the derivative of both sides. The derivative with respect to x of y is equal to the derivative, and I'm going to pull out that negative sign right now, 2t dt plus the derivative with respect to x of the integral from a to x cubed of cosine 2t dt. And
make sure that first x is squared.
Oh, thank you very much, Jimmy. Did I make any other mistakes? Good. So we got negative cosine of 2x squared, and then the chain rule with a 2x in front, plus cosine of 2x cubed multiplied by its chain rule of 3x squared. And I suppose what they would like to do, and I kind of like to do this as well, you got a negative sign. Let's bury the negative in the inside. Let's make this 3x squared cosine 2x cubed minus 2x times cosine of 2x squared. They like to have that negative sign in the middle.
Although I think that it makes a lot more sense the other way, just to, I don't know why, but I like to think of adding and subtracting as just combining numbers.
I think so too. But there's, I mean, why do certain color combinations are that they're acceptable or not? I mean, it's not because of common sense. It's just because someone has said these are the rules. Yeah, like red and orange. You don't put red and orange together.
Sometimes some people do. It depends on the thing. There's like a simple pattern or combination.
Plaids and polka dots, for example.
Yeah.
Not a good idea. But why? Because someone decided it was. Anyway, that's number 19. End discussion of fashion.